11 and 6 with an ERA of 2.66.
Well, of course I'm anxious to get back, and I'm excited. The first at bat, I'll be a little jittery, like opening day. I'll probably take the first pitch and get settled in, but, it's 14 years. I'm just glad to get back, and hopefully I can help the ball club come out of this mess a little bit.
Coming from the basement to do it.
Oh, coming off of that pine, the bench, and getting in the lineup when Tuffle was 5 stolen bases and 8 attempts. There's a drive to right field for extra bases. Backman on his way to third. The ball off the corner, played by R.J. Reynolds. Hernandez goes into second base with a double. The Mets have runners at second and third as Keith Hernandez is back.
You that Davy Johnson was holding his breath as Keith rounded first base. And Keith it appeared that when he hit first base, he almost told himself, slow down, pulling back on the reins so as not to aggravate that leg of his.
So he was running very gingerly.
Yes.
Has 73 RBIs. And he hits a high fly ball to left center field. Mons is there. Tagged at third is Backman. Here comes Backman. Here comes the throw. It is offline, and the Mets take the lead 1-0. And Keith Hernandez wisely tagging up at second and crossing over to third with the high throw coming home.
And also a good play, because if the throw is on line, then Hernandez is going to make him cut the ball. There may be a play on Backman at third base to throw it to see if he had left too early, but nope, I think they're going to let it stand. Good base running by Hernandez. If the throw is low enough, Hernandez wants this ball cut because the ball was hit so shallow to left field that Backman on a good throw could have been a dead duck. See, that ball's not out there that far, but a throw off.
Back, Montreal 6.5 going into tonight's action.
Swing and a foul tip. Van Slyke down on strikes, and a big strikeout for Darling. No runs ahead, 1 left. After 6, 1-1. Ralph back in with Steve after this word from Budweiser. Good night for it.
The Mets run back in the first inning. And he hits it out to deep right center field. Might be extra bases, and it will be extra bases. Backman on his way to second and holding there as Van Slyke gets it back in, and Wally Backman with his second hit of the ball game.
Wally ordinarily does not hit the ball with this much authority to right center. To left center and left field, yes. But he gets a pitch that he can really hammer, and he does. It hits about 3 feet up the wall.
And the 3-0 pitch hit deep to right field. It is gone. Goodbye. Keith Hernandez, welcome back.
If there is anybody on the Mets that you're going to give the green light to 3-0, whether he's been on the DL since first back on June 13th or not, it's the Mex. He gets the 3-0 fastball he's looking for, and he comes close to putting it into the second deck. A tremendous 2-run homer to give the Mets a 3-1 lead.
And for Keith Hernandez, his 6th home run of the year. Drove in the first run in the first inning with a sacrifice fly. He also has walked and flied out.
Trainer Steve Garland with the mustache pointing, and strength and conditioning coach Keith Cedro next to the talk will start. See, they missed him. He's the difference. If the Mets don't win, then you have the night. 1 out, nobody on. Mets leading by 1. 3-1. Myers caught the ball with his bare hand.
Here comes a Mexican to calm him down. To get too much on it, and it's up high, doesn't come to
Keeping, so he asks for time. High fastball popped up, and it could be playable. Backman way out in the right field corner. can't make the catch, and the ball's knocked away, and he's called out by the umpire. A fan interfered, and the ball game is over. Backman could have made the catch, and John McSherry right down there to rule fan interference, and the Mets win it 3-2.
Well, McSherry right on this play. The fan reaches out in the field. If the ball had been in the stands, it would have been all right. But he's reaching out in the field and taking the ball away from Wally Backman, and the umpire making the call of fan interference, and the batter is out, and the ball game is over.
Another big win for the Mets as they won the first game of the series in New York in dramatic fashion. They hold on here for another one-run victory, 3-2, to take the first game of this four-game series.
There's an angle on that last out. Backman over there with a chance to catch it. He reaches up, and now the fan comes in there and knocks the ball away, deflecting it off the glove. And the umpire, John McSherry, making the call of out.
So the Mets win it 3-2, and Ralph and I'll be back with the final word and the wrap-up from Three Rivers Stadium.